Hello, hello, good evening. Welcome to Hobby Evolution in Prime Time, episode 212. Um, I brought home a truckload of baseball cards today, so I wanted to touch on that. Um, Actually, most of the cards are still in my SUV. Gonna have to probably unload those throughout the week. I came home to a bunch of eBay sales to package up, so that's taking precedent at the moment. But I did want to show off some of the goodies from my Saturday Hobby Palooza. My buddy Shannon down in Sterling, Illinois, reached out and said he had a whole bunch of sets that he wanted to pull the top cards, and he's like, "Do you want the rest?" Absolutely. So, George, what's up? Good morning to you and good evening. It's backwards. George, I'm late because I have strangely a good evening. So I'm late because I was out of town this weekend. So I didn't want to skip the day, especially because of how much stuff, baseball cards that I brought home. So wanted to share some of the spoil. So most of it's still in the car. I did bring my card shop stuff in another box, and I've brought in a few monster boxes so far. So basically, my buddy Shannon said, "Hey, I've got all these sets. It's basically a truckload. Um, I'm going to pull some of the top stars and you can have the rest." So I brought him, there was a Jalen Hurts card that he had wanted. So I brought him a Jalen Hurts and 3 6-packs of some craft beer. And we loaded my SUV up with a whole bunch of stuff. And I haven't even looked through, I've looked through a couple monster boxes. And I pulled out when I was at my mom's house. I pulled out a couple boxes this morning just to kind of see what was in there. There was some like Stadium Club sets, like there was the like the charter member box set that comes with like a Nolan Ryan gold card. It's pretty heavy. And then a Stadium Club keychain, which I'll have to take a picture and tweet it out. I'm gonna actually put that on my keychain. It's pretty cool. And then the charter member set, so that was in there. A whole bunch of stuff. So I didn't really get to tweet as much as I would have liked because I was running way behind. I actually left my house. My plan was to leave at 10 a.m. and I left at 10 a.m. I went to the liquor store, did some shopping for Shannon's beer, and hit the road. Um, my first stop was in Freeport, Northern Illinois, and I know that there's a card shop there that has some great quarter and dollar boxes. Um, so I wanted to check that place out because I've spent hours and hours at their booth at some various Chicago card shows. So I drove in. It's in downtown Freeport. Drove up. It's got a very pawn shop feel, and it's unlike any card shop any of us have probably ever seen, because you walk in and what's up, Zach? So you walk into this card shop and it's just literally monster boxes everywhere. Now it basically looks like what's behind me right now. And it's just multiplied by 3x, 4x. He did have a little like cubby area where he had wax, retail wax, but he actually had a decent price. I know like the NBA hoops cello packs were like $20, which I think they're 10 at the store, so that's a good price. There was some optic football at a pretty good price. I can't remember, but like blaster boxes were like for the basketball and football were like 50, which is a decent price. Actually, it's a really good price on the secondary market. He did have like Topps blasters for 30, which it's like, why bother? But it's not like it's a gouge. So there was some wax. There's no showcase. I don't think there was any showcases, but I mean, just junk. I mean, it literally looks like my card room, like just crap everywhere, just cards everywhere, boxes everywhere. I didn't really know where to look. Because none of the boxes look like what's behind me, where there's just markings on the monster boxes, and it can't really tell what it is. So as I kind of walked in, it's a very narrow walkway, and it's a pretty small space actually. So I started flipping through some like top loaders in a monster box, and so the owner came up, and I said, "How is there?" Because there was no price. They weren't marked. There was no like all cards $5, all cards $1, whatever. So I'm like, these all vary in price. You know what? He's like, those are on eBay. I'm like, oh, okay. So he's like, those are all going to be like $3, $4, $5. I'm like, he's like, the cheap stuff, like dollar stuff, is back here. So it's just literally like what's behind me 3 or 4, just like monster boxes, monster boxes, monster boxes. So he shows me like, he's like, all this stuff, it's is going to be baseball. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm looking for. And he just pulled me up a chair, and there's a table, and I'm like, so are these $quarter? What's, and he's like, oh, they're going to be either 50 cents or $1. Like, okay, so fair enough. I kind of know what I'm working with, so I don't, you know, build a big stack of cards that I don't necessarily want to spend, you know, whatever amount it comes out to. So I end up digging through the first box, and I find some really good stuff. Got a second box, found some really good stuff. And I had told Shannon I was going to be at his place in Sterling between 12:30 and 1. I told Tom, who was actually driving up from Peoria to Anawan, where I was visiting my mom. I had told him about 2:30, so he's like, okay, I'll leave at 1:30. So I was going to pull a third box out. I grabbed my phone because I hadn't been checking my phone. It was 1:45. I'm like, oh shoot. So I had to message Tom real fast. I'm like, hey, I'm running way behind. It's going to be like 3:30. I'm very sorry. Texted Shannon like, hey, I'm just leaving Freeport. Be there in 30 minutes or whatever. So I ended up with about 85 or 90 cards from the card shop. My fear, and this was my fear, because there wasn't really a concrete price on everything. It was like, they're going to be 50 cents or $1. So I take my pile up, and he like grabs, and there's a Topps Chrome, and I'll get to it eventually. It's in this pile. Topps Chrome rookie Corey Seager, and there was actually a couple of them. And I know it's more than $1 card. And he set it aside. All of a sudden, he starts typing on the computer. I'm like, oh, here we go. He's gonna comp this stuff, and let's see how it comes out. No, thankfully, I don't know what he was doing, but he was typing stuff in, and so 85, 90 cards. My total bill was like $55. So I did the math, how many amount of cards, it's 64 cents per card, which is a heck of a deal, because look at what some of the stuff I got. Of course, I pulled some Cubs, Starlin Castro tier 1, numbered to 799. How about this? A first Bowman Chrome, Trevor Bauer, 64 cents per card on these. This is a Mitchell White first Bowman, like blue shimmer, and this is numbered to 150. So that's from 2017. I think he has a rookie in 2021. Jameson Taillon, first Bowman Chrome. He's with the Yankees now. I think he's coming off surgery. Trevor Story, first Bowman from 2012, 2011, must be draft. A couple of Ian Anderson, first Bowman Chromes. This I just grabbed. I know some A-Rod collectors. Classic. This is probably a 20. I thought it was cool. Willie Adames, first Bowman. This is numbered to 499. Sixto Sanchez refractor. Number to 499. Jordan Yamamoto and his stuff has gone up lately. Traded to the Mets, maybe. So this is first Bowman Chrome Refractor to 499. Here's Georgia's guy, Jack Flaherty, first Bowman. How about that? Only 64 cents on the average. I did pull a Gold Cup Seager, so second year Topps Chrome. I've always been a Gleyber Torres fan just because of his upbringing in the Cubs farm system. So I pulled this from 2017. Ronald Acuna, Diamond Kings. Here's another Jack Flaherty. Yellow, I guess. Yellow Prism from Optic. Bo Burrows has a rookie in 2021. This is a Purple Mojo, numbered to 250. Not his first, but here's Ian Anderson. This is a paper, but it's numbered to 150. Blue paper. Spencer Howard. He also has a rookie in 2021 Topps. His first Bowman. This is paper, numbered to what? 499. Another Cardinal, Alex Reyes, numbered to 250. That's his rookie. Let's see. Bobby Bradley, numbered to 250. For Herman, yeah. Clint Frazier, numbered to 150. So blue. Actually, I will add that to Herman's pile. I've got some other stuff for him. Alex Kirilloff, first Bowman. What else? Steven Gonsalves. This is numbered to 125. Minnesota Twins. From the Brewers, Corey Ray, numbered to 250. So I was just, and there was so much other stuff. I think I'm actually going to go back. Here's Braden Bishop, numbered to 250. I may go back next weekend, next Saturday, when I have more time. Hagen Danner, first Bowman, numbered to 250. Here's a rated rookie, Trevor Story. I don't know if that's a optic prism or it's shiny. It's refracting light. Michael Fulmer, first Bowman. I don't know if that's worth anything, but Evan White, 499 refractor. Another rookie from the 2021 class. Albert Abreu, paper, numbered to 250. Yankee. Brandon Marsh, he's always a big one. Numbered to 402, which is weird. I think that's a strange numbering. Here's the Seager rookies. These are the Chrome rookies. So I was able to pull two of those. And then I was able to get two base Corey Seager rookies. So those will be going up on eBay. Trevor Story, actually a couple of Trevor Story Bowman Chrome rookies. Matt Olson rookie refractor. Those are not numbered. Another Clint Frazier, this one numbered to 499 paper. I mean, I can't believe all of this for only $50, and that's like half the pile. Here's another Brandon Marsh, numbered to 402. That's a different image. Walker Buehler rookie card from Bowman. Bradley Zimmer. I think this is a short print. Another Jack Flaherty. I was pulling some bangers for George. Here's Jason Rosario, numbered 150, first Bowman. I think he's a young one. Mike Trout, gold label. That's a heck of a deal for $1 or less. I found some White Sox. Look at that. Tim Anderson, numbered to 250. That's a banger, George. Frank Thomas. Here's a first Bowman, Trevor Bauer. And Alex Gordon, numbered to 150 from Topps Chrome. Here's another Yamamoto. This is numbered to 150 from 2019 Bowman Chrome. Jean Duran, I probably butchered that name, numbered to 499. First Bowman, Matt Olson. This is a Rookie Cup refractor of Gary Sanchez. Hopefully he has a better year this year. He really struggled last year. Another Walker Buehler rookie from opening day. Let's see. Bobby Bradley, another one numbered to 250. George, there's a lot of bangers in this pile. Another Mike Trout from Baseball Card Day 2016. I think there's a pile of those. Now, I had to get these. They're not Cubs, but they're going into my collection. They don't count as Cub cards, but they're in my personal collection. Jake Arrieta. I think the rest are Cubs. Numbered to 250 on this Castro. This Jake Arrieta is numbered to 199, camo parallel. Here's another Jake Arrieta, not a Cub, but it's going in my own collection. First Bowman Chrome. Another numbered, a lot of Starlin Castro in the discount bin. Triple threads numbered to 249. Here's a Starlin Castro Topps Tribute, numbered to 299. I like those cards. Those are nice. Another Starlin Castro green refractor, numbered to 199. Did you just tweet? Here's Gabby Hartnett, numbered to 149. Did you tweet something that I should go check out? Here's Oscar De La Cruz. Cubs released him last year, numbered to 250. He was at one time the number one prospect. Here is there two of them? Two Clint Frazier rookie chrome refractors. Awesome. And this is just a base chrome Matt Olson rookie card. Another rookie, Barry Bonds, Toys R Us. Here's a Gary Sanchez base Topps rookie card. Oh, here's another rookie, Jose Abreu chrome. Ken Griffey Jr. This is pretty terrible centering. Look at that top to bottom. Oof. That's why that was in the discount bin. But it's still a Griffey rated rookie for like 50 cents. Oh, this one didn't have a sleeve on it. Shane Bieber, first Bowman Chrome. Not bad for a Cy Young winner. And then I pulled a couple, three. Kyle Lewis, first Bowmans. Those were, I think, the first cards in the first pile that I pulled out. Then there was the Bowman Platinum. I think that's Silver Ice is what they call that parallel. Another Kyle Lewis. This one numbered to 150. 126 out of 150. A couple more Cubs. Greg Maddux, numbered to 150. Zach asked me today on Twitter if I can tell whether or not I have a card. And this is a card that I may or may not have, but it did not look familiar. Chris Archer, Bowman Sterling. Chris Archer was a Cubs prospect for a short time. He actually started in the Indians organization, and he was traded to the Cubs from Cleveland in the Mark DeRosa trade. And then the Cubs traded him as part of, they traded like 5 players, 6 players for Matt Garza. And that's how he went to Tampa Bay. Here's a Chris Bryant numbered to 199. Or Topps American Pie. These are cool cards. Andre the Hawk Dawson. Sweet card. 2 more. Both Cubs. Tyson Miller, numbered to 150. His first Bowman Chrome. I met him at spring training last year. Nice kid. John Lester, Topps Finest, numbered to 250. So all of that, all of those cards, this stack for $55. What a deal. I can't wait to go back because this is only came out of 2 boxes and a ton of stuff. I did ask. I'm like, do you ever sell these by the box? And he pretty much shot that down. He's like, no, there's just too much stuff that it all varies. So I'll go back and I'll just probably take my time, dig through 3 or 4 boxes next time and have a good time. So maybe next Saturday I'll do that. That's kind of my my plan. And then I met with Shannon, filled my SUV up, like literally the entire hatch is filled with cards. The back seat is mostly filled. So I don't have anything from that yet because I haven't even really gone through the beer. Got the cards loaded up. Then I texted Tom, and I'm like, "Hey Tom, I'm on my way. ETA 4:00 to Anawan." So we met, and so Tom and I have done I think at least one trade in the past. So flat rate box filled with Cubs. So that's probably, I don't know, 1,000 cards maybe. So talked with Tom for a little bit. Awesome dude. Always fun to meet Twitter people, especially when we trade. So then I texted my buddy Brandon, who I went to school with, lives in my hometown where my mom lives. So it was like a quad hobby hit. Card shop. Shannon, Tom, Brandon. Met up with Brandon. He had a box of Cubs for me and some hits that he pulled out of 2021 Topps. I always give him my Barry Sanders and Larry Johnsons. And I'm kind of like running low. Like now every time that we trade, like my pile of Larrys and Barrys gets smaller and smaller. And I'm like, dude, what is there anything else that you want besides, like, I threw in a couple Alonzo Mornings just to add some stuff to the pile. So he's going to be working on an 87 Topps football set because that was the first year. He's a couple years older than me, so that was his first year in the hobby. So 87 nostalgia for him with both football and baseball. So I'm going to be digging through for 87 Topps football to trade for him next time. So he pulled some stuff, including this Albert Almora, numbered to 499. Just awesome image. And the green's awesome. How about this? Wilson Contreras, my guy, Independence Day, numbered to 76. Very sweet. I don't even know how to wrench you, man. Do I do this? Oh, do I just add moderator? I wrenched you. Anybody else want? Hey, I'll be like George and I'll hand out wrenches. Who else wants a wrench? Here's Chris Bryant. This is numbered to 70. Numbered 19 out of 70. So that's pretty cool. 1952 parallel. Love it. And then, okay, so there's George's tweet. I'll have to check that out. I don't think I pulled one of these in any of my boxes. Everybody gets a wrench. Ernie Banks Platinum Players. So so much fun. First time I've actually been like out of town since August. So it was great to like get out and meet new people, hang out with not old people, but hold out with old friends, meet new friends. And my mom bought steaks. So I grilled some steaks and some vegetables last night. It was kind of chilly, but it was hoodie. It was like fall. It was hoodie weather last night in Northern Illinois. So it was a lot of fun. So that was my big hobby palooza weekend. I am way behind on shipping, which I knew that would happen because just, not actively packaging for a full day and probably 30 hours. So behind on that. So I'll have to catch up. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Similar time. We'll see. I'm actually just going to do wife's watching Golden Globes. So I'm going to I ended up being a sucker for award shows. It kind of wore off on me. I kind of dig the award shows. So I'm going to do a few more packages and then hang out upstairs, watch the Golden Globes. So thanks for chatting. Check out George's tweet that he linked in there. Um, and that's about it. So appreciate it. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you actually in almost exactly 12 hours. It's 7:15 Central right now, so I'll be back on this time in the AM, 7:15 tomorrow morning. So tune in. Thanks so much, and have a great rest of your Sunday night.